So what is Autodesk BIM 360? BIM 360 is a project delivery system. It helps accelerate and minimize duration of that project delivery, and it helps you reduce risk because of the collaborative capabilities and coordination efforts that it offers to you and your team. Next slide, Brittany. So how does it help you accelerate project delivery? It enables everyone who's involved in the process. It delivers data to all of your consultants, your GCs, your CM, all MEPs, all participants, if you will, that need to be able to take data, extract it, manipulate it, and make decisions in managing that project. It connects all the disciplines, as I just mentioned, as far as your GCs and CMs and so forth, that need to work under one shared platform, which gives you real-time updating and real-time access to the data within the project. It helps you from an analytical perspective because not only are you able to manage the entire construction process for your existing projects, but it also allows you to have that data for future reference. So if the project was successful in your eyes, there's no reason why you can't repeat those practices to help you with future projects. Next slide. And by you being able to have one platform in which you can access data, by having everyone access that information in a timely fashion, the real benefits of BIM 360 comes from budget and cost. Because what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to maintain your budget because you're going to be able to maintain and decrease rework, if you will. You're going to be able to maximize the uses of your resources, of course, people and equipment and so on, because you're going to be able to locate them in a timely fashion. You'll increase profitability because you're going to minimize overusage, if you will, as far as individuals having to go back and forth from the office and from the trailers. Everything will be in real time, so you'll be able to make those decisions a lot more efficiently. And because you're going to be able to do that a lot more efficiently, you're not going to be able to, you're going to increase the quality of your construction. You're not going to sacrifice any quality at all because you're going to be much more efficient in managing that. Next slide. So let's talk about risk for a moment, because really what it comes down to is minimizing and reducing risk because of the lack of efficiencies and the lack of connectivity, if you will, of all parties involved in managing that project. What BIM 360 will allow you to do, because of its platform and because of everyone being involved in the process, you are going to increase your capabilities of reducing time to delivery and reducing that risk tremendously. You're going to have everyone on the same platform, so the reliability of your data is going to be sound. You're going to increase, or I should say, excuse me, decrease the cost because you're going to, of your project, because you're going to reduce your rework. You're going to reduce waste. You're going to increase quality because you're going to be able to not only take that information from this project, but you'll also be able to take those practices for other projects moving from the present into the future. You're obviously going to reduce your time, and you're going to increase safety because of the real-time capabilities and real-time access and being able to understand what's really going on in the field. Next slide. So basically at its core, the construction industry, as you know, is desegmented in its standard, in which the work will get done, it will be completed, but how efficient will it be, how will the quality be, and how much money can our organization make from that particular job. So what BIM 360 does is it actually allows you, because of its platform, to take what's being planned versus what's actually happening in the field and help align those two items, those two major aspects, for a much more higher quality product, a much more efficient usage of the budget, and of course maximizing your profit in completing that job. Next slide. And just to reiterate, the anytime, anywhere access of BIM 360 Given the fact, again, it's a cloud-based solution, allows all participants to access via your laptop, via a mobile device, depending on your modules that you're using, an iPhone. It gives you access to data that you need to give to the right person at the right time without them, excuse me, having to search for what they need to be working on. Next slide. So briefly, overall, BIM 360 spans the entire building life cycle. From pre-construction, using BIM 360 Docs, which is our most recent module added to the family of products, allowing you to store and manage all 2D, 3D, and any documents that are involved within that project. BIM 360 Glue, which we're going to, of course, focus on today, which is our BIM management and collaboration module. BIM 360 Plan, as it pertains to production scheduling, lean scheduling for those crews who need to see that 1 to 2 and 3 week look ahead, so they can be much more efficient in planning. BIM 360 Field, which helps you in measuring and managing all issues that are occurring in the field. And then Building Ops. Building Ops from a commissioning perspective. Once that information is collected from field and brought into Building Ops, your facilities managers or owners, if you will be able to manage that facility from day one. Next slide. So let's talk a little bit about BIM 360 Glue. And I'm going to be real quick here. Again, we apologize for our late start. BIM 360 Glue, of course, is our module that will help you increase collaboration, communication, clash detection, so everyone will know what models they need to be working on, what are the most up-to-date models, and that collaborative issue, if you will, as far as sharing files, emails going back and forth, will go away in using in BIM 360 Glue. Next slide. Typically, as you know, in the coordination process, you have a BIM manager and your different MEPs, design, structural, and MEP. You're all coordinating with your models. You're all trying to do clash detection. You're all trying to merge models to curtailing the issues that occur before building. The problem with this is that when you're not under a single platform, you're getting information in different formats. You're getting information by different infrastructures such as email, FTP sites, whatever the case might be. So you really are at risk in not using the proper models for the proper analysis and getting it to the proper person. BIM 360, what it does, it removes that bottleneck, and you can continue to the next slide, Brittany. It will remove that bottleneck because there is no search. Everyone is accessing the same environment, the same platform. So even if you were able to save 1 day of coordination, so instead of you having to go all the way through the week and then Friday, and then you find that you have 1,000 issues, if you will, whereas in this particular environment, you know what's going on as it occurs. So there's no waiting to see what models I need to work on, where there are issues, where there are clash detection issues, and so forth. This will remove a lot of that risk, and it will remove a lot of that uncertainty. Next slide. So just kind of summarize, so 2 more slides here, just to summarize, just to make sure you know that you'll be able to access with BIM 360 Glue anytime, anywhere access, mobile device or on your laptop. It will also give you notifications on things that you need to work on. It will give you that collaborative effort, of course, so you'll know who's done what you need to do, what decisions you need to make. It will show real-time clash detection on those models. And it will also give you the mobility capabilities where, as I mentioned, being able to access the information on the device that you're working on. Next slide. BIM 360 Glue will extend your team and give them a one-click to BIM collaboration anywhere. Again, as far as being able to access information on your mobile device. It clearly accelerates coordination because there is no emailing, there is no phone calling, if you will. You can just simply access the information via the cloud. And most importantly, it connects the model with the field data. So what's really being planned versus what's going on, what needs to be changed, can be done by clicking within BIM 360 Glue, showing what needs to be done, so individuals who need to make changes can do so. Next slide. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Austin, and he is going to give you a good deep dive of BIM 360 Glue.